Hey everyone, this is Mark Nelson. I am so glad you're here. I was just kind of punching the wrong buttons getting this thing started. So hey, so excited about what's going on tonight, because tonight what I want to do is I want to talk to you about the 5-step daily action plan to grow your business and live your dream. All right, not my dream, not anybody else's dream, but your dream. And I think it's going to be a breakthrough for a lot of people. So as we get going with this, if you have any questions, I'm going to go through this. Please stay till the end, because I got something really exciting to share with you at the very end of this thing. And if need be, I'll do a question and answer, and we'll go on from there. So again, this is the 5-step daily action plan to grow your business and live your dream. And this is the action plan 100% of the top earners do every day. So as we're going this, let me explain a little bit about me. This is a picture of myself and my family. This is my gorgeous wife, Nancy. We've been married. We'll be 34 years in about 2 weeks. On October 23rd, this is my daughter, Sarah. Sarah is a chiropractor in Knoxville, Tennessee, and very proud of her. And this is my son, Michael. Michael is a teacher in an inner city school here in Knoxville, Tennessee. So the most exciting part about this is we've always taught our kids to be servants. Right, always to help people, and they're there. So as parents, we cannot be more proud of what they're doing in their lives. A little bit more about me. I started my career owning a retail store. My dad had a hardware store growing up, and when I got out of college, I worked with my 2 brothers and my dad. We owned 3 stores and did extremely well. Just really lived the life of our dreams until the retail world changed. All the big box stores came in our area, and we closed the store I ran in 1999. Nothing to do with our management style. Our pockets just weren't big enough. We couldn't sell what they were selling for the price they were buying it for. In 1999, I also ran my first network marketing company. And it wasn't really by a friend of mine. This was by an acquaintance of mine. It was in my hometown. All I knew is he worked for one of the best corporations in the town as an engineer, made $100,000 a year, and he called me up out of the blue. And this was after we closed our store. And he said, "Hey, Mark, what are you doing?" And I'd already started something else. And he says, I just quit my job, and I'd like to show you what I got going on. And I kind of blew him off a couple times. And I finally, just more out of respect for what he was doing, or who he was, I went to an office presentation, and I bought in to the business presentation. Not necessarily the business. I really liked what they're doing, but I saw the business plan, and it just blew me away, because what was going on, when I hired people in the store, they were never going to make more money than me. Didn't matter how hard they worked. I was never going to make any more money than my dad. Didn't no matter how hard I worked. In the network marketing industry, my income was based on how hard I worked, and I bought into that big time. Soon after that, though, I really found what I thought my career path was a math teacher. We tried another business, and we did pretty well in it. We suffered some health challenges in my family. I had a double career coming out of college. I was a business administration major and an education major. As my kids were growing up, I started coaching more and more and helping little kids. And I kept reading all this stuff about they needed math teachers. So I went back in to become a math teacher. There's something there, though. See, I started late, and I was never going to get that full-time pension. And it was always in the back of my mind that retirement kind of scared me a little bit. So in 2008, I started thinking more and more about it. And I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Richard Kiyosaki. And it talked about that. He talked about being an entrepreneur, but he really talked about real estate. And I tried for it. I lived in a small town. I bought a fourplex. And we did okay with it. But, my vision was bigger. So I actually went and bought 2 houses that we were going to flip. But I wasn't paying attention to the real estate market. And 2008 was that bubble. And it was not pretty. If we didn't have the future we had, I think if I was very fortunate, my wife probably would have left me right then, because we had to go bankrupt. We had to lose our house. All because, and I don't want to say the decision because I'm a risk taker, but it was just because of what was going on in the economy, and I didn't really pay attention to what was going on. So anyway, after this, I was still teaching. I was very fortunate. I had an income. We had health insurance. We were doing okay. I reached out to a friend that I met while I was researching real estate, and he was an affiliate marketer. And as I talked to him, he told me about affiliate marketing, but his comment was, he said, Mark, he says, affiliate marketing is very profitable, but I've just started out with a little company. And guess what? He introduced me to my second network marketing or MLM business. And I started my journey as an online marketer because Rob was an online marketer. And I wanted to learn how he did his marketing online, right? I still lived in a small town. How is he reaching out to all these people on the internet? Excuse me. I soon found out that I knew nothing about online marketing. Really didn't. It wasn't a generation thing. I just didn't know it. I didn't know the internet. I didn't know what was going on. I was doing what my company was telling me to do. I was putting up pictures about the company, about our products. I was spamming links out in groups. I was just doing everything that I could that I thought I knew how I was doing, but it wasn't doing anything. In fact, my friends were starting to run away from me because they were sick of me talking about how excited I was in my business. The friends on Facebook, the friends on social media didn't want to see me anymore because I kept throwing links at them, wanting to see something that I was so excited about. So I went back to school, very serious, online marketing school. I had to, there are people out there making big money. I had to know how they were doing it, right? They're doing things a little different than I was. So I went to school to see what this is about. And this is what I'm going to talk to you tonight, what I'm so excited about. Because I really believe that I can help you. I can help you take your business to the top. So here's what we're going to cover tonight. One, the 5-step action plan. 100% of the top earners follow. And I'm very serious about that. It's anybody I talk to that's a top earner, they tell me the same thing, what they do every day. And we'll elaborate into them because some of them sound really kind of simple, but we'll elaborate to really tell you what they do. I'm going to share with you an educational resource for your use. See, I need to learn. Remember I said I went back to school? I needed to go back to school to learn about this stuff. And then the tools that you need to succeed with online. And there's some basic tools that you have to have, not that your company's tools, but your tools. Because when we're talking about online marketing, we're talking about attraction marketing. So what people do is look out to you. See, my second MLM, I actually built a pretty good business. And I moved from Wisconsin to Tennessee. And it was interesting because my team was back in Wisconsin. And as soon as the head of the team left, my team kind of stopped doing things. So everything that I had built up in that company belonged to that company. It didn't belong to Mark. So I learned a major lesson that I needed tools to continue to build Mark's brand. So again, I want you to stay on to the very end. I have something very special for you. I think you're going to like it. This is the top earner blueprint. The 5 steps that people, the top earners, take every day. I did a survey coming out of my autoresponder a little while ago with all the top earners that I know, and they showed me that they followed these 5 steps. They worked on their business 4 hours a day. I mean, two things I want to talk about that. They were making 6-figure, 7-figure income, and they only worked 4 hours a day. Now, I was working part-time, right? I told you I was a teacher. I couldn't work 4 hours a day. So I had to manipulate some of the things that they were doing. See, and this is what I did. I took it from 4 hours to 2 hours. And I could do that. I found little 15-minute breaks I could take. I got up a little earlier in the morning. I did some things at lunch. And when I came home from at night, I broke my night up into things that I could do on my business without interfering with my family life. So all I did was take their 4 hours and cut everything in half and work with it. Now, here's the first thing. Every day in the morning, they get up and they take 10 minutes and visualize or meditate. Right? And I didn't really understand that when I first talked about this with my mentor, but what they do is they mentally rehearse and step into the vision of your future potential. It sets every single cell in your body on fire. So you can figure this out. Close your eyes once. And we're not talking about your why, because everybody talks about your why, but set a vision. You know, what would your perfect day look like? Would you be working at your job? Or are you going to be on the beach? In the mountains, helping people? You know, what would you be doing? See, that's what they meditate on. See, because their vision pulls you. And I understood that because I'm an athlete growing up. So my vision as an athlete, I played college basketball. My vision was to be the best every game I played. I could see myself. And many times, even if I didn't believe it, my vision was taking me there. So when you meditate, close your eyes and think about your perfect day. Maybe read some affirmations. If you're faith-driven, read the Bible, but meditate on some things. If it's not 10 minutes, do it 2 minutes. Sometimes I do this before I even get out of bed. I meditate on what I'm grateful for that day. I set myself up for that day because the world, if this doesn't make sense to you, the world beats us up, right? People have told me forever, I can't do this. Well, in my vision, I am doing this. I'm reaching all my goals. See, you must get up a different person to fight this. And I don't want to say it's a battle, but it's just different. I didn't build an online business before. You know, and I didn't have people telling me couldn't do things. But now I was, because I thought I was kind of goofy. Who the heck was I that was going to make big money online? Or who the heck was I going to make money in a network marketing business? I knew who I was. But they just kept kind of telling me. So I'd set my day. And I actually have, people make vision boards. I made a vision book where I'd have a little, whatever you call them, composition books. There we go. I couldn't get that word out. And I pasted pictures in there. So when I go through my pictures, my wife and I want to travel. So I have an RV in there. And I look at that picture in the RV and I can feel it. I can feel the fire. Because my wife are sitting in the morning having coffee. We want to travel to Italy. So I have pictures of Italy in there. I can see what's going on. See, people say this doesn't work. But 3 years ago, we were back in Wisconsin. I'm a colon cancer person. Survivor, excuse me. So what happened was I was stuck in the job where I was at. But we kept envisioning we lived within 10 minutes of my son and my daughter. 3 years ago, we moved. We live within 10 minutes of our son and our daughter. Now, how cool is that? And I believe, you know, we set things in motion through the universe. I really totally believe that. Oh, let's see what I got going on here. All of a sudden it wouldn't go. There we go. So your goal is to stay in this new state throughout the whole day. And now that might sound really funky, but you got to keep thinking of this vision. I think of my vision throughout the whole day. You know, as the day is kind of hitting on me, I'll just close my eyes and I see my RV and I smile because I know it's going to happen. I see us on our lake because we like lakes. The number 2 thing is you need to take 15 minutes. And again, if you need to break the time down, take it less. But this is huge, a personal development. Right? Because you're doing something you've never done before. So you got to kind of change the person you are. I don't know if you've read the book Think and Grow Rich, probably one of the best books out there, because he talks about this. Talks about personal development, talks about having your vision, talks about setting the motions going in the universe, or however you want to say that, to start building your life. But what you want to do is start developing your mind, working on yourself, right? I work in the teaching world. Love helping kids, but sometimes I work with some of the most negative people in the world because they're always complaining about the system. So I have to develop something stronger than that so I continue to stay positive throughout the whole day. But you always need to be learning, growing, working on you by feeding your mind material that develops your millionaire mind. I'm reading a book right now called The Science of Getting Rich. It was written in 1938. So the words are kind of different, but it's like, holy cow, this guy talks to me. And all it is a belief system, right? Read, Think, and Grow Rich. I read Anthony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within, one of the most powerful books in the world, because at that time we'd closed our store, right? And I really thought being a male, I thought, why the heck couldn't I make this business go? Right? Was there something wrong with me? And then I'm reading this book, and it was just like so empowering because it just set me on my path to become the person I am today. So read books, do trainings, tutorials, do audios. I drive to my school every day and I listen to a wake-up call every day that gets me thinking bigger. Where I actually get uncomfortable because I go, oh my gosh, I should be doing something else. But then it also gives me my unlimited potential because I know there's a better Mark inside me. And it's just striving to get out. There's a better person inside you striving to get out. So you are going to reach millions. I want you to hear that. You are going to reach millions. So how many people are you going to help? That's what this is all about. The third step, every day, learn something new. All right, you got to become a student. So we're talking network marketing, online marketing. So you got to learn lead generation, how to build traffic, maybe how to set up a blog. Maybe you want to do Facebook ads to generate traffic, which is a powerful thing to do if you know how to do it right. Maybe you want to learn tips on content creation, right? Writing something or doing maybe a Facebook Live that's teaching people how they can grow their business. Maybe you want to learn something on how to prospect, right? Maybe it's not scripts, but the right things to say when people are talking to you. Video marketing, either YouTube, Facebook Live, which is hot right now. And I know many of us are trying out new things. I laugh every time I do one, but the first one I did, I talked for 3 minutes. Now I'm up to like 15, and I'm getting better every day. I'm watching more and more friends, and I'm seeing some of you come on and do Facebook Lives, and that's scary, right? You hit that live button, and it goes 3, 2, 1, and it's like, oh, shoot. But you have people who want to hear you. You know, so I want to switch the role. You have people who want to hear you. So go back to this servant attitude. Find people you can teach. Get them out of the life they're in. Help them get the place they need to go. So the fourth one is execution. All right, so you can learn things. But if you don't execute, it's worthless. So when you learn new things, you know, and Ray Higdon says the best thing, he invests, learns, and teaches. See, the knowledge you learn, you put in the content. Whether it's in a video, or in a blog, or in a social media post, wherever it needs to be, you turn that into content that builds your audience, your business, and income. So this is the fourth thing they do. Here's something to live by as a successful business owner. You need to learn how to create. Whether it's a blog post, a webinar, physically setting up ads, a teleseminar, Facebook Live, YouTube video, the more you stay consistent, all right, I'm on a roll right now. I'm going to do 30 days of Facebook Lives. I actually started last week and I went 5 days and missed, so I had to restart. But I want people to see me. So, and not people who necessarily see me. I want to be able to teach them by creating valuable content that they can learn from. So they gain more trust and authority with me. Excuse me, I had to grab a cup of water. So spend at least 1 hour creating content that serves your target market. And I can help with that. And that's what we're going to talk about later. And addresses and give them solutions to their challenges, pains, and problems. See, we all have them. We all have challenges. We're all starting a new business. How do you get in front of more people? How do you talk to people? Right? What are their problems? You know, maybe if you're talking to people, they want to leave their job. Right? The coolest part is as you're learning, you can show them something how to get them away from their job. If they're going to leave their job, they need to make as much income as they're getting out of it. See, the problem is the income. How do I make enough income? Their pain is working in their old job. As you get better, your audience will grow. See, this is my story, my first Facebook Live. I didn't announce it. I don't know if I really wanted anybody to watch. I think I had 2 people see it. Someday I did a Facebook Live, and while I'm doing it, all of a sudden I get this message from Facebook. This is the most views I've ever shown. And I've been doing these for probably 2 months, not consistent. But all of a sudden I'm building something where people are seeing me as Facebook shows it. They're telling people I'm live. And people are popping on, saying hello. They might stay the whole time. They might stay partial. But they're seeing Mark. I'm building my brand, not my company's brand. And guess what? As you get better, a percentage of your audience is going to buy your stuff. Guarantee it. The more you stay consistent, increase your value, the more exposure you're going to get, the more your audience is going to grow. See, that's what it's all about. The greater percentage of audience will buy your stuff. That's just how it works. It's really just that simple. See, and I have an MLM business, and I do very well in it. So as I'm talking to people, I'm trying to see what they're in. And when you're talking to people, see if this doesn't make sense to you. Because a lot of people I talk to that I'm finding, reaching out to and talking on Facebook are in a business and they're happy with it. But a lot of people don't know how to generate leads, do not know how to do online marketing. So instead of my MLM, I have something else I can offer them. Here's number 5, 2 hours of networking. Now, again, if you don't have 2 hours, you got to break it down. See, you're in a network marketing people. Now all it is connecting with new people, prospecting and recruiting. My guess is you and I met on the Facebook somehow, or maybe Instagram, right? Because I do online marketing. Maybe we just chatted, maybe through a Facebook Messenger. We're just starting to know each other. See, we're trying to network. That's all it is about. You're trying to get in front of new people. But the money making activity in any business is networking, right? Is getting to connect with more and more people. See, it's people who buy your products and services and offers. And it's your job, right? To connect with people who are looking for the benefit of your product. And you know who they are. It doesn't matter what product it is. See, your job is to connect with people who are looking for the benefit of your product. If it's travel, you want to find people who like to travel. If it's healthcare, you might want to find people who want to lose weight. If it's coffee, you might want to find the people who like to drink coffee. I'm a coffee drinker, but I don't buy coffee at the grocery store. Your business is the customers you serve, and your goal is to build relationships. If you want long-term customers that pay you for years to come, see that residual income. And sometimes it's just like you might have one thing and then you might step into another side company. And you can say, hey, you know, I just got into here. This is what I have. And people, because of that know, like, and trust, they're willing to take a look at it and buy it from you. See, it doesn't matter whether you're connecting with prospects on Facebook or getting on the phone with people who opt into your websites, right? Who said, hey, I want to learn more about what you have going on. So if you want to make money fast in your business, you need to be connecting with people and getting as many exposures on your business and product presentations as possible. Excuse me. The business in any industry is nothing more than marketing innovation. I want to talk about that because the box business is right now, right? We're coming up to the holiday season. Think of all the ads we're seeing. All they're doing is marketing. They innovate, they change their way of marketing. See, we have to get the same mindset. If you're an online marketer, you almost have to think, well, what would the big businesses do? But I want to talk to you about these steps, because if you are meditating, visualizing, and stepping into your vision every single day, if you are constantly growing as a person and feeding your mind every single day, if you are constantly learning new skills as a business owner every single day, if you are constantly executing, implementing, teaching, and creating new content every single day, and if you are constantly networking and meeting new people who are interested in your service and products every single day, you're going to succeed. That's all what it's about. And that's all what these top earners do. They meditate and visualize. They're constantly growing. They're learning new skills. They're implementing, executing, making new content, and then they're meeting new people. And they're growing their business every single day. So this is the 5-step daily plan. 100% recipe for your freedom. And I guarantee this, follow this daily and you can build a profitable business and finally live your dream. Not my dream, your dream. But you got to set this plan in place. I want to talk to you when I first got started. Excuse me. You know, it's funny because when I do a webinar, I always cough. And when I teach, I think I could teach for 8 hours without coughing. But when I first got started, I'm real serious about this because I didn't know online marketing. I had to find a way to leverage. And when I talk about leverage, I had to find a way to leverage my time because I didn't have a lot of time. You know, in the summers, but when I taught school, shoot, I leave the house at 6 a.m. and I get home at 5 o'clock. I coach basketball for a while, I get home at 7 o'clock. So I had to find a way to leverage my time. I had to find a way to leverage my knowledge. And I had to find really a way to leverage my business. How could I get people to see my business when I was teaching school or when I was sleeping? You always hear about these people leveraging their business so people are seeing it 24/7. I had to figure out a way to do that. That's what this is all about. How can you make yourself more visible? I knew I had to find an educational resource and tool platform. I had to find the right online tools. And I was nervous to go find them from people because they scared me. I always thought I was being sold something. The education platform is like, well, who was I going to listen to? Through my mentor that got me my second MLM, he showed me a company called My Lead System Pro. Right? The most exciting part of this, just this year, a girl by the name of Erin, stay-at-home mom, made jewelry at home, but couldn't make enough money. She started in My Lead System Pro and makes over 5 figures a month. Took her a little longer than a year. Now, I can't guarantee that with anybody, but to listen to her story, she's from Canada. So if you know anybody from Canada, they always say A. I mean, every time I hear it, I laugh. All she did were these 5 steps every day. She networked. She got better. She found a way to make content. And as she started developing her value in the marketplace, people started raising their hand and say, I want to know more, Erin. And she built a business. This is MLSP, or My Lead System Pro. It's a training platform marketing system. That's what I was looking for. I needed to learn. I needed to know how to market. See, what's so funny, most of the top 6- and 7-figure earners use or have used MLSP to get their business going, or are using it today to build their business. All the training inside of MLSP is given by top earners on what they are working with and what is working for them today. I just got off a coaching call with my coach, and we're getting a game plan on how to do another thing that I've never learned before, but he's done it to build his business. So what I'm going to do is learn what he's doing and turn around and teach it to people that I know, because that's what it's all about. It's serving people. How many people can I help? MLSP started in 2008. If you remember my story, right? I lost money in real estate that year. I heard of MLSP because I started my second network marketing company. I didn't understand it, wasn't ready for it, and I walked away from it. I came back to it just recently because I knew people were learning how to brand themselves or attraction marketing with this company. Excuse me. Here's the training. See, the first part, I'm going to show you part of the back office of MLSP. The training that we talk about market strategy. The thing is, you got to pick one strategy first, the path of least resistance for you. So if you're a social butterfly, that means you go to social marketing, social media, maybe like Facebook, maybe like Twitter. I do Facebook. I do Twitter marketing, but I'm on Facebook. I've gotten comfortable with a camera, so I do Facebook Live. But see, these are trainings inside our back office that teach you how to use every one of these. I'm on Snapchat. Now, I teach a bunch of 8th graders, and they laugh because they think I'm an old man. But I get people reaching out to me on Snapchat. I do Instagram. But my bread and butter when I started was I needed to learn how to market on Facebook. And then I went to videos. First YouTube videos, and then Facebook videos, and now Facebook Live. Content marketing. We're talking about content. Sometimes it could be blogging, could be doing videos. This inside here, we show you how to create your first ebook. In fact, a friend of mine just sent me a copy of her first ebook, which is so exciting because it's really good. They talk about blogging, content marketing, video and YouTube. Not only how to do these things, but how, see, I can put a video on YouTube right now. And with what I've learned inside MLSP, in my page, through my keywords, I'm on the first top 5 in Google within a minute or two. It's just unbelievable. I couldn't do that 2 years ago, but it's getting there. So people are starting to reach out to me on YouTube just from seeing videos I put up. And I put up a 3 or 4 minute YouTube video of something I talked about on my Facebook Live, or something I've already put a video up on Facebook about. Or maybe it's coming from my blog. Or what I'll do is make a video, write a blog post, stick the video in my blog post, so it's getting back to both of them. I didn't know how to do that before, but I've learned that inside this MLSP. It's just amazing what I've learned. Now, paid marketing, there's a lot of people, this is huge. I don't do it because I don't understand it. Will I get there? Yeah, because I've tried Facebook. Paid advertising, I've done well. But I still don't really understand, so I got to go to school. But they have training back here in front of it. In fact, the person who does MLSP's training is one of the top Facebook ad people. Is putting out trainings for us. So I'm starting to learn it slowly and how I can use it to bring people back to my content, back to my capture pages, back to the products that I have that they need to help them with. We talked about training or personal development, visualizing. See, every day I drive to work, I listen to the MLSP daily wake-up call, a replay. But it's by the top 6- and 7-figure earners inside our company. And they'll give a 15, 25-minute call. And I'm listening to that, and they just get my head right? Because I'm going to school, thinking about what the heck am I almost said crap. what the crap I'm going to do today in school, and holy cow, I got to deal with this 8th grader. And then I start listening to this call and I go, all right, now I'm ready to build my business. Every Tuesday in the afternoon, they have a Tuesday hangout. I can watch the replays of this, but the hangout is just recently Erin Birch, this girl from Canada who all of a sudden turned her life upside down because of what she learned in the business and couldn't support her and her 2 sons on her jewelry business, was on this hangout answering questions about how she built her business. And she's just like you and me. I mean, she just went out, made a decision, went out, learned how to talk to people the right way, and went for it. Every Wednesday night, we have a training webinar. Tomorrow night, and I'll shoot a link out to everybody, there's a webinar that another girl is putting about funnels, about capture pages. How to put something out that doesn't have a picture of your company or your product, but they want to opt in to learn something. And when they opt in, then it takes them somewhere else and eventually brings them, what they do as soon as they register, goes onto your autoresponder, your email list, right? That is yours, that you own, that if you decide to go to another company, it's yours. All these people that you know, your friends. And once you get them on this email list, you can sell to them over and over and over again. You can teach them over and over and over again. On every Monday night, we have one of the top earners go on and they take brand new people through the back office and show them directly how to get going in their business. One of the most powerful orientations ever, because they are top earners and people that have come from nowhere telling you how to use our system. But here's what you get inside MLSP. We talked about putting content. We have what we call as MLSP sites. It's your blog, your webinar, hosted by MLSP, owned by you, right? You get to do whatever you want. Now, many people don't know how to put up a blog, but inside there's a training. It will take you 5 minutes to put on a blog. And I have something very special for you about how you can get your blog going. We have these done giveaways for you to build your list. See, we talked about Twitter training. What I do on Twitter is I go out and find people on Twitter, and it's an automated system, and I give away a Twitter training. Well, when they take it, guess what? They're on my autoresponder. And I have 40 emails set up in my autoresponders that go out every day or every other day, and then I send my own out. But I'm talking to those people, so it's building up a know, like, and trust. They're starting to get to know me. I don't try to push a lot of products. I'll do MLSP on it, but I'm not selling my MLM on it. I'm trying to just build up know, like, and trust and see if I can get to know them better so I know what their challenges are. Then inside here, we have 100% profit products. Meaning you sell it, right? You get 100% commission, unheard of, from $5 to $1,500. I didn't even know what I was doing. And Ray Higdon has a blogging program in the back. $300, I think it was. I put it out on email. I made $300 because somebody wanted to learn it. They want to learn how to blog. And why don't you want to learn how to blog from one of the top people in the market? It was really pretty cool. Now I know what I'm doing. So, and again, I don't sell all the time, but I sell off and on to people if I know what their pain is, right? If they're having challenges making videos, we have a video training in the back by Mark Harbert that I could offer to them that I make a commission on. They learn, I make commission. Pretty cool. This is the state-of-the-art funnelizer. I was talking about the training the other night. I get to build my own funnel pages. Chances are you came on to my autoresponder through a funnelizer, through a sales page. I didn't know how to do those. I don't want to know how to do them, right? I really don't. But in 5 minutes, I can put together a funnel. I can have one with a video on me. I can put the wording in. I send my autoresponder. I send them to a sales page. I send them to an offer. I send them to a webinar page. And all it does is bring people to my autoresponder. That's all it does. Gets people on my list. I might send them to an MLSP product. This is the coolest part. We have a customer relationship manager in our back office that companies pay big bucks for. See, in back here, when you come on, when somebody comes on through one of my funnel ladders, automatically it goes through here. And if they leave their phone number, I'm going to call them up. And when I call them up, we're going to talk or try to talk. Now, I don't reach everybody. And I start taking notes. If I reach them on Facebook, I'm going to start taking notes. I'm going to try to hear about their family. Who's in their family? What's their goals? Do they want to quit their job? What is their job? And I start writing notes. So when I do contact them, I'm going to reach out and I say, hey, John, I heard your son's birthday coming up next week. How old is he going to be again? Or John, how's your job going? Or John, when's that date that you want to get out of your job? See, because I take notes inside here that I can keep track of all these people. Nobody talks to people like that. See, now you can be wondering, how do you know MLSP is the most trusted system? Here you go. Since 2008, MLSP affiliates. It's not a network marketing company. It's an affiliate marketing company. Right, so we're going to talk multiple streams of system. Most people I talk to have a business. I have a business, and I have MLSP that I make affiliate marketing from. But through MLSP, they've generated almost 2.8 million leads and earned 9.6 million in commission on the side, because it's not their main company. When you go into, and I should have put the screen up, I'm sorry. When you go into one of my trainings, the training will send you to the page that the training is right up here. In the middle of the page is a video from MLSP, and down at the bottom is a video, or if I just want to put words, about my company. My company. So again, the training, they're interested in MLSP, they might take a look at it, and then they go down, oh, I wonder what this guy does. I get people on the back end coming into my company without me ever talking to them. Now, I try to talk to them, but I get people in the back end of my company through them reaching out to MLSP. This is Mark Harbert. And I think I missed the slide, but that's okay. Mark is my mentor. He is the top video marketer, one of the top video marketers in online marketing. He came from Trinity, Florida. When he started his business, he was in Chile with his wife. He got started, he and a friend split an ebook for 10 bucks. They each had to put in about $5. That's all they had. They were both broke. Mark is a six-figure income earner. Just this summer, and I was in a mastermind with him, he put out a product, made $100,000 in a day. Now, when he said that, guess what? I thought, I can't do that. How the heck can I make $100,000? But I visualized it. I had to change my thinking, because Mark didn't know how to do that 6 years ago. But through what he's learned, he put together a product on something he's good, and he went to sell it. Unbelievable. My vision is I'm going to be putting together a product that's going to make me money. This is Diane Hockman. She and her husband, she wanted to stay home with her family, our #1 affiliate. Top affiliate marketer in the world. But all she wanted to do was be marketing from home using the internet. This is who I learned from daily. So here's what I want to talk to you about. And I'm going to put a screen up on the side if I remember how to do this. I do remember how to do this. But there, you should see this on the right-hand side, and go back to my PowerPoint here. It says, take the risk-free trial. Here's what this is, right? We have a 10-day, $10 free trial. It's not free because you have paid $9.97. You get to go in the back office to see exactly what this is. It's 100% risk-free. On the 10th day, if you decide this isn't for you, you send us email or a call to our support system. They give you your money back right away. So you can either click on that button, Start now, or you can go to marknelsononline.com/start, and you're going to be sent to a page like this where you have to put your username, and I suggest you put your name. If it is, mine's Mark Nelson, so there's way too many Mark Nelson, so I had to put a number after mine. I put in my password, I scroll down the bottom, put my $9.97 in, and I started my journey in MLSP. That's all it was. Now, when I looked at this, I had no clue it was for me. Holy crap. All I knew is I wasn't doing anything online. My wife was looking at me cross-eyed. She says, holy cow, Mark, what are you doing? I knew I had to learn. I knew I needed some tools. I needed the blog. I needed an autoresponder. I needed capture pages. I couldn't do them separately and buy them from somewhere else. But I could take a $10 trial. See, my wife and I just went for lunch the other day. Shoot, my burger was more than $10, and it was gone in about 5 minutes, right? This is here forever. All it cost me was $10. Take a look at it. When you click or fill out the form, you're going to be sent to this page. This is your back office. This is actually my back office, but we have a start. Here's where I'm going to tell you to go, is start here, and there are 6 videos of how you set up your system. And I'm going to let you go through those. In the meantime, I'm also going to reach out to you because I have another 10-day cheat sheet to just take you exactly on a 10-day journey of how you can get this building going for you. Here's our training, where all our training's inside of. More training than I could talk about tonight. All the different websites that are available for us. This is our prospects. This is where I go to my CRM or my content. My content manager, whatever. Now I just lost where all my people are. And this is the store. These are the items I bought. See, I bought Ray Higdon's training. I'm blogging. It's mine forever. I just go back here because I've looked at it twice already. I just go get it and go look at it. I can get a hold of support. And we have different bonuses that we are. But when you get started, I want you to go right here and click start here. And it's going to take you on a journey. It's going to show you a short video. And then down below you, there's some PDFs, some other training. Then you go to video 2. It's going to do some other things, and just follow through until you're done with all 6. And I will contact you within the next 24 hours. I want to ask you something. I'm real serious about this because I was asked this by my mentor, Rob. I actually have 2 mentors, but Rob was the big one because he knew both of us have a history together. We're both cancer survivors, and we were both very scared about what we were leaving. And he asked me this, Mark, if not this, what are you going to do? Right? And I was making an income teaching, but I just thought there's just something always better, always something bigger. You know, maybe that's just me, whatever. Maybe that's my dreaming way, it's whatever, but it really wasn't. Right? I wasn't put here. You know, I didn't meet my wife just to be average, and I don't take that wrong. I was here to, we want to travel. I want to show her something special. I want to help people. So when he said this hit me right in the belly. Then he goes, well, if you're not going to do it now, when are you going to do it? See, he knew I looked at it 2008 because he told me about it in 2008. Now, Rob makes way more money in a day than I do in a year because he started in 2008. And I reach out to him all the time and say, okay, now what do I do? How do I do this? How do I do a webinar? I didn't know how to do a webinar. He helped me. This webinar software comes from MLSP. So I'm asking you, if not this, what are you going to do to become an online marketer? If not now, when are you going to do it? Before we go, though, I talked to you about hang on, right? Hang on to the end because I got something for you. I'm talking a $10 trial. Here are some bonuses. Inside that training, there's a video that shows you how to build a blog. If you want me to build it, I'll build it. And it's normally a $1,000 charge just for a website. Now I put my own up. I've used 2 different places, 2 different themes. I'm going to use another one. I'm actually going to change one of mine because in this 10-day journey, we give a video, take you hand by hand and show you how to put up your own blog, how to brand it to you, in how to start putting out content. But if you need me to, I will do this for you. I'm not done though. See what MLSP does is we have a private mastermind group 24/7. Man, I go to bed early, but I get up at 4 a.m. And if I have a question, I just drop it in this Facebook group. And it's answered before I'm headed to school. I'm up at 4, I'm having my cup of coffee, I'm visualizing, I'm doing this thing, I'm going, oh man, how do I do this? I drop a question and I'm getting an answer before I take off. From somebody inside that mastermind group. I don't have to go to support. I just go here. Complete Facebook profile overview. I'll take a look at your profile. Talk to you about what you should be doing to profile yourself, to brand you. If you have a business page, we'll do the same thing. We'll show you how to make your timeline, your profile pictures. That's the header picture, whatever they call that thing. And there's different ones for your business page and there's different ones for your profile. And I have a profile and I have a business page, and I'm soon going to start another business page that I'm going to be asking different business people to come in so we can get to reach out and get to know each other. This is the key though. You get me for, I say 30 days, but you get me forever. Right? I've known Rob Forr since before 2008. I talk to him probably every third day. I'll send him an email. I know he's busy, so I'll send him an email, a text, and he's busy, so I just wait for him to respond. You got me all the time. But for the first 30 days, you can text me, Facebook message me, I'll get right back to you. If I'm in school, it will be on my way home, I'm going to be here. But I want to be your mentor, and I'm going to get you moving to success. I talked about an autoresponder. See, when you become into MLSP, they give you 10 emails. I give you 30 more stories, sending them back to blogs that have already been written by the top earners from MLSP, just reaching out to try to help people. We're going to sit down and talk about a daily action plan tailored to you, right? Not those 5 steps, but money-making activities, how you are going to spend your day, because I had to tailor mine, right? I take off at 6 a.m. to get to my school. Well, probably 6:30. And I'm busy. I have a 20-minute noon hour. So I do things before I take off. I do things in my noon hour. I do things on my ride home. I get home. I sit down with my wife and have supper. She has to go to bed early, and I have a little time after that. That's my day. We will manage a day for you too. Not 8 hours, although many people will do that when they first get started, but you don't have to. I built my business on a 2-hour day, a 2-hour workday. Many days it was 1 because things kind of ran into that. Live weekly webinars and Google Hangouts. I do a webinar every Tuesday night. I'll shoot your replays. We're going to start doing team Google Hangouts where I can answer your questions. Right? And if I don't have the question, I'll reach out to Ryan McMorris or Rob Forr. Hey, what can we do? Or Steve Kribda or Aaron up in Canada. Aaron, how'd you do this? What did you do? I mean, they'll all come out and join us because that's just the way the people are. So this is what this is. And I really wish I wouldn't have put money here because that's kind of not me. But in all reality, if you go hire somebody to build a blog, it's going to cost you about $1,100. The private Facebook group, and this is just from the value of the people, is about $200. The Facebook now if you hire people, and that's what this is, to go in and do this for, it's going to cost you $250. Access to me, this might is probably way more. No. This daily action plan is $200. The Hangouts are $500. The autoresponder messages, right, are worth a lot of money because when I got started, I didn't know how to write an email. Now I do. But you have them for 40 days. You can send out emails to people. All of this is about $2,700. Now think about this. It's $10. Very serious. It is $10. All you have to do is fill out that form, take the trial, do the get started now, and then you and I are going to talk tomorrow. We'll get a time to talk. Maybe we'll do a screen share. Whatever we need to do. However I can help you get started. But let's build your business. Let's get you building you, right? Let's get you becoming the person you were supposed to be, but in all reality, let's get you helping people. That's where it's at. So I want to thank you here tonight. I really do. It's been a pleasure to talk to everybody. If I can help with anything, please reach out to me. Right, my email is marknels, MARKNELS 1 @gmail.com. Please reach out and let's get this going. Let's help you build your business. So this replay is going to come up. I'll shoot you the replay if you need any more. I don't know if we have any questions. If you have any questions, just you can type your question in there and I can answer any questions if you have any. I appreciate you here tonight. I want to help you. I want to get you on your way. So take care. I hope you have a blessed night. Have a great day tomorrow. I'm going to give you an assignment. Wake up tomorrow and visualize. Close your eyes. Visualize your perfect day. How would it start? What would you be doing? You take care.